What if the way you breathe could rewrite your future? What if just 5 minutes a day could change how your brain reacts to stress? And what if the key to success was hidden in something you've been doing since the day you were born? Your breath. Today, you'll discover a simple 4-4-4-4 breathing pattern that neuroscientists accidentally found inside a Stanford lab. A pattern that has quietly transformed the minds of thousands of people who felt overwhelmed, stuck, or lost in their own thoughts. This isn't just about calming down. It's about changing the wiring inside your brain, your stress centers, your focus centers, your emotional balance, your decision-making, even the way your mind notices opportunities instead of danger. Studies show it strengthens the vagus nerve, improves the prefrontal cortex, reduces cortisol, boosts clarity, and creates new neural pathways that help you think and feel like the most successful version of yourself. If you want to understand how your brain can change itself in less than a month, stay with me until the end, because each chapter will help you see your mind in a new way. And before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more life-changing content. There are moments in life when the mind feels crowded, like a busy street where every thought is honking for attention. Many young adults describe it as feeling full inside, even when nothing big is happening. The brain gets stuck in this traffic when stress builds up, when plans feel unclear, or when problems appear faster than solutions. Neuroscientists say this happens because the emotional parts of the brain start firing too fast, while the calm and focused parts fall behind. But this is exactly where the 4-4-4-4 breath becomes powerful. When you breathe in slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4, release for 4, and hold again, your body sends a signal to your nervous system that it is safe. This simple rhythm tells the vagus nerve to relax your heart rate and quiet the stress alarms inside your brain. Many people feel their shoulders drop, their heartbeat slow down, and their thoughts open up with more space. One young worker shared how he used this breath in the middle of his busy office days. Before learning it, even small tasks felt heavy. After 1 week, he noticed he could think clearly again. That is the hidden reset button. Your breath teaching your brain to slow down, open up. There is something calming about knowing that your brain is not fixed. It is always changing, always learning, always shaping itself based on what you do every day. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, but in simple words, it means your brain acts like soft clay. Every choice, every habit, every repeated pattern leaves a mark. The 4-4-4-4 breath shapes this clay in a gentle but powerful way. When you practice it daily, your brain begins to release more calming chemicals like GABA, which helps quiet loud thoughts and brings a sense of steady focus. At the same time, the stress hormone cortisol starts to drop, giving your mind more space to think clearly instead of reacting to fear or pressure. One student shared how this breath helped her before exams. She used to freeze during tests, feeling her chest tighten and her thoughts blur. After 2 weeks of this breathing pattern, she noticed a shift. Her mind felt steady, her hands stopped shaking, and she could think with more ease. This is how new neural pathways form, slowly at first, then more strongly, as your brain learns a new way to respond to stress. Each breath becomes a step toward a calmer, clearer. Around the second week, something deeper begins to change inside the mind. The space that once felt filled with worry starts to feel lighter, and thoughts that used to spin in circles slowly begin to settle. Neuroscientists say that this is the moment when the default mode network, the part of the brain that creates wandering thoughts, starts shifting from worry to problem solving. It is like the mind stops replaying fears and begins looking for answers instead. Many people describe this period as a mental sunrise, where ideas feel clearer and choices feel easier. One person shared how they used the 4-4-4-4 breath before job interviews. Before learning this technique, their nerves would take over, making even simple questions feel heavy. After 2 weeks of practice, they noticed something unusual. Their mind didn't freeze anymore. Instead, they felt steady, grounded, and able to speak with calm confidence. This shift happens because the brain begins predicting safety instead of danger. It starts scanning for chances instead of threats. But during the same time, many people feel resistance, as if a part of the mind tries to pull them back into old habits. This is normal. It is the brain protecting what it knows. And when you continue breathing through this phase, you teach your mind that growth is safe and change. As you reach the end of this journey, remember that real change does not come from big moments. It comes from simple habits, repeated with care. The 4-4-4-4 breath is small, gentle, and easy, yet it has the power to reshape the way your mind reacts to stress, pressure, and fear. With each slow breath, your heart settles, your thoughts clear, and your brain learns a new way to guide you through life. Many people think change must be difficult, but your own breath shows that transformation can be soft and steady. When you practice this daily, even for a few minutes, you teach your mind to stay calm, to see solutions, and to trust itself again. You begin noticing opportunities you once missed. You speak with more confidence. You feel lighter, clearer, and more connected to who you want to become. This is not magic. It is your brain learning to work with you instead of against you. And now you have a tool that will support you whenever life feels heavy. Keep breathing with intention, with patience, and with hope. Your best self is already growing inside you. By the 4th week, the 4-4-4-4 breath begins to feel less like a practice and more like a quiet support system that follows you through your day. This is the stage where consistency becomes your greatest strength. Even just 5 minutes each morning gently guides your mind into a calmer state, giving your whole day a stable emotional base. Many people say this morning, practice helps them handle pressure with more ease and react to problems with a clearer mind. This is because your brain starts to recognize this breathing as a signal of safety, allowing you to think instead of panic. At the same time, ancient teachings from Tibetan monks remind us that slow, steady breathing creates harmony between the heart and mind. Their simple techniques, passed down for centuries, are now proven to help the brain create more balanced and connected patterns. One person shared how daily breathing slowly rebuilt their confidence after years of self-doubt. Each breath helped them see themselves with more kindness, more strength, and more hope. Over time, this steady practice becomes a soft but powerful reminder that change does not require force. It only requires patience, presence, and the belief that